He made a tally of his shining pile, tripods, cauldrons, cloaks, and gold, and found he lacked nothing at all. And then he wept, despairing for his own land, trudging down beside the endless wash of the wide, wide sea, weary and desolate as the sea. But soon Athena came to him from the nearby air, putting a young man's figure on, a shepherd like a king's son, all delicately made. She wore a cloak and two folds off her shoulders, and sandals bound upon her shining feet. A hunting lance lay in her hands. At sight of her Odysseus took heart, and he went forward to greet the lad, speaking out fair and clear. "Friend, you are the first man I've laid eyes on here in this cove. Greetings, do not feel alarmed or hostile coming across me. Only receive me into safety with my stores. Touching your knees I ask it, as I might ask grace of a god. O sir, advise me, what is this land and realm? Who are the people? Is it an island all distinct, or part of the fertile mainland sloping to the sea?" To this grey-eyed Athena answered, "Stranger, you must come from the other end of nowhere, else you are a great booby, having to ask what place this is. It is no nameless country. Why, everyone has heard of it. The nations over on the dawn side toward the sun, and westerners in cloudy lands of evening. No one would use this ground for training horses. It is too broken, has no breadth of meadow. But there is nothing meager about the soil. The yield of grain is wondrous, and wine, too, with drenching rains and dewfall. There's good pasture for oxen and for goats, all kinds of timber, and water all year long in the cattle ponds. For these blessings, friend, the name of Ithaca has made its way even as far as Troy, and they say Troy lies far beyond Achaia." Now Lord Odysseus, the long-enduring, laughed in his heart, hearing his land described by Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus, who rules the veering storm wind. And he answered her with ready speech, not that he told the truth, but just as she did, held back what he knew, weighing within himself at every step what he made up to serve his turn. Said he, "Far away in Crete I learned of Ithaca, in that broad island over the great ocean, and here I am now, come myself to Ithaca. Here is my fortune with me. I left my sons in equal part when I shipped out. I killed Orsilochus, the courier, son of Idomeneus. This man could beat the best cross-country runners in Crete, but he desired to take away my Trojan plunder, all I had fought and bled for, cutting through ranks in war in the cruel sea. Confiscation is what he planned. He knew I had not cared to win his father's favor as a staff officer in the field at Troy, but led my own command. I acted. I hit him with a spear cast from a roadside as he came down from the open country. Murky night shrouded all heaven and the stars. I made that ambush with one man at arms. We were unseen. I took his life in secret, finished him off with my sharp sword. That night I found asylum on a ship offshore, skippered by gentlemen of Phoenicia. I gave all they could wish out of my store of plunder, for passage and for landing me at Pylos or Elis town, where the Epoia are in power. Contrary winds carried them willy-nilly past that coast. They had no wish to cheat me, but were blown off course. Here then by night we came and made this haven by hard rowing, all famished, but too tired to think of food. Each man dropped in his tracks after the landing, and I slept hard, being wearied out. Before I woke today, they put my things ashore on the sand here beside me where I lay. then re-embarked for Sidon, that great city. Now they are far at sea, while I am left forsaken here. At this the grey-eyed goddess Athena smiled and gave him a caress, her looks being changed now, so she seemed a woman, tall and beautiful, and no doubt skilled at weaving splendid things. She answered briskly, "Whoever gets around you must be sharp and guileful as a snake. Even a god might bow to you in ways of dissimulation. You chameleon, bottomless bag of tricks, here in your own country would you not give your stratagems a rest, or stop spell-binding for an instant? You play a part as if it were your own tough skin. No more of this, though. Two of a kind we are, contrivers both. Of all men now alive, you are the best in plots and storytelling. My own fame is for wisdom among the gods, deceptions too. Would even you have guessed that I am Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus, I that am always with you in times of trial, a shield to you in battle, I who made the Phaeacians befriend you to a man? Now I am here again to counsel with you, but first to put away those gifts the Phaeacians gave you at departure. I planned it so, and I can tell you of the gall and wormwood. It is your lot to drink in your own hall. Patience, iron patience you must show, so give it out to neither man nor woman that you are back from wandering. Be silent under all injuries, even blows from men.